All right, quarterfinal prep continues today. We're in our next week. Here we go. All right, it is 3 weeks until the kickoff of quarterfinals. This week, doing a little bit more volume. Well, at least that's what's programmed. I'm a little bit under the weather, and so I'm not sticking 100% to training, just trying to make sure I can get done what I need to, which is actually what I'm going to do today. But I'll talk about that more in a little bit. Today I had some push press and push jerk work into clean and jerk doubles, starting at 70% and ending around 90%. So unfortunately, just because Charity's gone out of town, had a very full day today. The kids are very tired and whiny. It doesn't look like I'll be able to get a Metcon in today. But for me, the most important thing for me when I am preparing, that I'm staying consistent with the things that I have committed myself to doing. And for me, that is the strength piece of the day. Specifically, if it's a squat, a deadlift, or a Olympic lift like today. I could have put it off to tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be another busy day, so I didn't want to do that. I can do something else tomorrow. So the most benefit that I have seen in myself, an improvement, is when I have stayed very consistent with something, no matter how small it is, no matter how imperfect, just staying consistent with that no matter what. Having grace with myself to also be able to take a day off or miss, but picking some things that I'm committing to that are very important to me. Earlier this week, I posted in my stories, I'll find it if I can, but it was a picture of, in the CrossFit methodology, the pyramid of the theoretical hierarchy of development of an athlete. And the base of that pyramid, the very first thing is your nutrition. And then second is your metabolic conditioning. The third is gymnastics, which CrossFit defines as your ability to move your own body weight. So that could be an air squat, it could be a burpee, or it could be something very complicated like a, ring muscle up or some other even more complicated discipline. Then above that is weightlifting. So then the ability to move an external load. And then the last thing is sport. Sport is not necessarily the sport of CrossFit, it's just an expression of your fitness in a way that you enjoy using it. So it could be pickleball, it could be a CrossFit competition, or doing a race, or going out and playing and having fun. But it's really important that those things are in that order. And for a long time, for years, I spent time on the more shiny objects up at the higher end top of the pyramid, like the gymnastics and the sport and some of the weightlifting, and it was neglecting the nutrition and the metabolic conditioning. The biggest piece for me that I was neglecting was the metabolic conditioning. So I was frustrated time after time with the results that I was having, and my results in the open showed that. You can look at my results, and year after year, I wasn't really improving. I was kind of staying the same just because my limiting piece was that metabolic conditioning. So when I started focusing in on that, and I'll be talking about this later in other videos of how I really focused in on that myself, Charity, and some other people here in the gym, focused in on that, and within months saw incredible difference in our capacity that then transferred over to weightlifting, gymnastics, where we could execute on those better because we had a better base of metabolic conditioning to then work off of and express overall total fitness better, which is, a lot of things, but it's a balance of those 10 general physical skills that we're taught in your level 1 at CrossFit. So anyways, just wanted to dive into that a little bit today while I was thinking about it. And so for me, I'm at a place now where my metabolic conditioning is pretty good, but something that's lacking for me and a weakness is the weightlifting. So now when I'm prioritizing what I'm doing, if I have to choose, like today, between a weightlifting piece and a metabolic conditioning piece, now at this point where I am, I'm going to choose the weightlifting piece because that's a bigger weakness and my fitness is holding me back. All right, today we have a very core intensive workout, 50 GHDs and 75 wall balls 2 times through. So 2 rounds of that. Then some power clean and jerk doubles and some heavy back squats 5x3s. So I'm gonna get right into it.
Some stuff. That should be in.
All right, so last year when Preston and I and Charity, all 3 made it to quarterfinals, I was just so beat up by the time it got to quarterfinals from the Open that I didn't really feel like I could give it my best in quarterfinals. So my goal this year is to really attack quarterfinals and treat it like the competition, like I've treated the Open in years in the past. So I give everything I have to each workout, do the best that I can, really maximize it, and then use that as kind of the test of fitness to see where I stack up with things. And Preston, what's your goal going into quarterfinals?
I'm just gonna give the best that I can right now. And with the off season I wasn't training a whole lot and just didn't have the off season that I wanted to. But since up the Open, since a couple of weeks before the Open, I've been putting in the work. So we're gonna really try and give it our best come quarterfinals time.
When you get to the 3rd round, and you have to go back from the lunges back to the bike and sprint, you're gonna wish you were dead.
You say that, but it's just a lie.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds. 2, 1, go. Kevin can crush a biker, so he's gonna try to beat my time from Monday, whatever day it was that I did this workout. Challenge is on. What was the outcome?
Death. It's too much weight on the lunges and killed my legs, and so then I had to drop all the weight. And I could barely do air lunges at the end. Legs just didn't have enough. Need to build up stamina, strength in the legs, unilateral. Bike felt okay, but the second time you get on it after the lunges, you feel like your legs won't work.
So did I beat you in an erg workout, or was it a lunge workout?
You beat me in a lunge workout. Definitely not an erg workout.
What are you doing with the gymnastics?
I started working with Alexandra Bailey, with Always Training. started working with her, and gonna see with this entire next 12 months till the next open to really hammer my gymnastics. Right now I'm working on my muscle ups, a strict muscle up, handstand walking, just everything, just kind of with my handstand push-ups and working on L sets because that's kind of my weakness right now.
I did my gymnastics programming that I do with Shane DeFreitas and BIM Flip Gymnastics. I've been doing that for a little over a year. And I've just had really great results, both in confidence and performance-wise also. So just having someone that really knows what they're doing and great coaching experience to be able to give you feedback in any movement that you're doing, like Preston, you can help with specific stuff, and the help that I need with specific stuff just is really useful, and you can help just keep from spinning your wheels. And I think Preston and I, we talked about this a lot, and feel like for how a lot of years we were just kind of spinning our wheels training because we weren't getting feedback on things that were really limiters, and then also because we just didn't understand that hierarchy in the pyramid of like your metabolic conditioning has to come first, your nutrition, metabolic conditioning, gymnastics, weightlifting, and then the expression of the fitness. And even if we had known, just not knowing how to actually make a difference and improve that metabolic conditioning, like practically how to do that. So that's something that I'm going to dive in here, talk about more of how it went from kind of several years of being mediocre and not seeing improvement in that area to a big difference. So we kind of ran out of some time to be able to hit the wall ball and GHD workout together. So Preston's going to do that at his house. I'm going to probably hit it here in a few minutes, go through that. I got to finish up this training here. I'm leaving for Mexico in 12 hours. I'm going to meet Charity down there and continue quarterfinals prep from Mexico for a few days. So we'll talk about some metabolic training and stuff when we get there.